Hey everybody, Crystal here, and welcome back to the Build a Brand series where I'm going to walk you through steps A to Z of building a brand from scratch. So the business that we are building a brand for is called Crismo Jerk. It's a Jamaican jerk sauce company. Definitely feel free to ask questions, comment, email, and follow along with the worksheet that is provided in the link below. Okay, let's get into it. So our first segment of this series is just going to go into 3 simple steps. 1, clarifying your vision. 2, defining your goals and objectives. And 3, creating an action plan. But this video is all about clarifying your vision, so let's just talk about that first. So I know it's going to be hard for a lot of people to kind of pace yourselves when you're doing this because you just want to jump right into marketing your business. But I promise you, if you skip this step, you're still going to have to come back to it anyway. A lot of us want things, okay? We have desires, we have things that we're reaching for, but we don't really take time to think about what is it going to cost us if it's something that we really want. And so we have to take the time to clarify what is it that we truly want. Like, do we have to create a business in order to get to the goal that we want? Is the business the goal, or is it something else? Is there an easier way to get to what you actually want? What does it even look like when you achieve your goals? Like, how do you expect to feel? How is it going to make your life any different, any better, or the lives of the people around you? Do you want to create videos, or do you want to write, or do you work better in groups? Like, there's a lot of things that you want to really clarify in terms of what the vision is and like how do you want to spend your time to get to that goal. If you can picture your vision in your mind and it actually excites you, makes you feel like, yeah, like this is something that I want to do, then you are on the right track. So now let me clarify some stuff for Crismo. Like, why am I even doing this? Why is it important for me to help build this brand? What do I hope to gain from it? The first guiding question is, what do you really want? For me, I want to help my family to build out their business so that they can experience the freedom and the joy that comes with having a sustainable and successful business. Simple. Now, why do I want to do this? Because I want to see my family just reap the fruits of their labor from all these years. You know, we migrated to the United States from Jamaica when I was really small, and jerk has been a major part of that experience. We went to jerk festivals and we sold jerk chicken, jerk pork, jerk everything. And we've owned a couple restaurants, and jerk has been a major part of that. So I just want to see what it would look like if we were to take it to higher heights and really just push to the limits of what we thought was possible for ourselves when we first came to this country. What does it look like? For Crismo, we would love to own our own farm in Jamaica. Okay, we want to be able to produce like fresh spices from raw Jamaican soil, you know. We also want to be able to provide employment to people in communities. And for me, I would love for the brand to be able to include everyone within the marketing and the events and the content that we create, so it's like a fun family brand. Now I'm going to list out all of the steps and the pieces that I think is important to execute this thing. Now, this is not an exhaustive list, but this is just the things that are like top of mind, things that are priority in my head. So 1, we have to develop brand identity, set a marketing budget, of course set goals. We need to understand who our target audience is. We got to optimize our website, create a marketing plan, create a shipping and return policy, and yeah, get someone to really help with creating content. Now, here is the really important part, okay? Making a decision. So I'm going to stop real quick off of Crismo stuff and talk to you guys who are following along. As a leader, people are going to constantly rely on you to make decisions for your company, obviously, right? So it's going to become really important for you to learn how to weigh the pros and the cons, like do your research, and to just make a decision that you feel is right. So I'm going to get close to the camera when I say this part because it's really important. You see, indecision, it will cripple you. It will keep you wrapped up in anxiety, it will waste your time, and it will completely crush your business. So it's really important that you become that you become decisive with everything that you're going to do and learn how to make decisions quickly. okay? It's much better to just go with a decision that feels good to you based on the knowledge that you have, and just trust in your ability to pivot if things ever go bad. It's better to do that than to just not make a decision at all and to kind of keep yourself stuck. And so what is my decision for Chrismo? What is the first thing that I'm going to do? What is the thing that I'm going to focus on? It is strictly just driving traffic to the website, okay? If we can really figure out what our customers want, what they enjoy, the type of messages that they like to hear, and get them on the site, then we can figure out the rest from there. And that's it. Now we know exactly what we want. We have an idea of what are some of the steps that we have to take to get there. So there's no turning back, you guys, okay? This is a moment where we make a promise to ourselves. We're gonna make a promise that no matter how hard it gets, we're not gonna quit. We're gonna ask questions, we're gonna research, we're gonna, do what we need to find the answer, but we are not gonna quit when things get hard, okay? Can you promise me that? As a matter of fact, can you promise yourself that? All right, so that is your first step. Go ahead and clap yourselves, pat yourself on the back, because you've completed step 1. But brace yourselves because we have a lot more to go, okay? In the next episode, we're gonna go through step 2, which is to define the goals and objectives. And in the episode after that, we're gonna define our action plan, okay? What exactly are we going to do? What are the details? So I don't know about you guys, but I'm really, really excited about what is possible, throughout this series. Like, it could literally go in any possible direction. So you'll definitely want to stay tuned to see how it turns out. Okay? See you in the next episode.